worst diesel engines. We're just gonna shine that up a little bit because we might be entering into Ford territory. At number 3, one of the more famous engines, it's the 6.0 PowerStroke, baby. Now, I did recently make a video about all the issues surrounding the 6-liter PowerStroke, but in 2003, the 6-liter was born. The 7.3 was not designed to run with emissions, and it couldn't meet the new emission protocols, so it was dropped. And well, Ford and Navistar once again teamed up to build another platform, this 6-liter. Little did Ford know they were about to be entering about a decade of hurt. There's a couple things that I actually don't mind about the 6-liter. First of all, it can make and does make some pretty darn good power. Secondly, it sounds like a bat out of hell when you get on that throttle. Thirdly, the bottom ends are apparently extremely strong with guys running like 1,000 horsepower with stock bottom ends. So it's not all bad. But overall, the 6.0 was just, it was really not a good engine, plain and simple, from the oil cooler problems overheating the engine causing lots of issues, EGR coolers cracking or clogging, EGR valves failing, VGT turbo seizing up and failing, the FICM or the fuel injection control module failing because of low voltage. How could we forget the good old head gaskets blowing out? Now, for whatever reason, Ford and Navistar went from going with 6 head bolts per cylinder in the 7.3 to only 4 head bolts per cylinder with the 6-liter, and some people speculate this is why there are so many head gasket issues with this engine. And this engine was a HEUI injection system, meaning it uses high pressure engine oil to fire off the injectors, which at times could also be somewhat problematic. So overall, there was just a lot of things that went wrong on the 6.0. The silver lining, I guess, is that we now know all the problems with the 6-liter, and you can usually find them pretty cheap because people are a little bit afraid of them. So if you find a good cheap 6-liter and you're willing to put some time and some money in it to bulletproof the engine, you can end up with a pretty decent, fun engine that does sound pretty freaking good.